This video is to show you how to properly use your Splash Vac, aka Little Shark, or if you're having trouble with yours now, some things to look for. We start with the water level. Make sure your water level in your pool is at or around the no diving sign inside the pool. That's kind of a nice water level. If it gets too low, the way the Splash Vac works, and you'll see later in this video, it might not be below the water line enough to get proper suction. Okay, after we've made sure the water level in the pool is correct, the next thing is to check your skimmer. And the skimmer really needs to be left intact, which means the skimmer basket inside has to stay in there, and there's a handle on it that needs to be there. And the reason that's the case because there's 4 holes in the bottom of the skimmer, as you can see inside. Those are second suction holes in case this becomes plugged, it'll suck water through the skimmer. So anyway, this needs to be left in the skimmer basket, your floater, your skimmer top, and then to do the back plate, that will physically go on top of here, pushing down, and this PVC here pushes down on the handle inside, which covers up the 4 holes. So if you're using your Little Shark, or as we call it, the Splash Vac for the first time, we call it the Little Shark because there's a shark for the back head. Very simple to set up. There's going to be a bag with parts in it. Some of these parts we don't use, like this, whatever that is. The handle, you can use it if you have a telescoping pole and you want to vacuum manually. There's also a jet fitting we don't use, and this little rubber gasket. Those are for other skimmer applications, which you may need them if you have something other than a splash pool. So very simply, setting up your Splash Vac, you have the piece that ties into the back head, and that just simply pops in here and turns. I won't do it, but it's literally that easy. And then from there, you'll start putting sections of the back hose together, and they just slide together like this. And depending on your pool size, you may need to use all of them. You probably will. If you have a bigger pool, you might need more sections. At the very end, this is the cone. That would be the last piece of hose. And that again just simply goes then into the top of the back plate. And literally it's that simple. Once this is done, we take the back plate and the hose assembly all in water, and we fill it where the return is, where the water comes out of the jet in the pool, and you fill the hose up until the vacuum starts floating. And then as you bring it over underwater with the pump going, you simply will take the back plate and put it on top. And I like to hold it for about 20 seconds just to make sure it gets going properly. And that is really how simple the operation of the Little Shark or Splash Vac is.